This book made me a happier person. I want to share a book that I read recently that has completely changed my perspective on life and changed the way that I feel about myself. It has given me greater freedom, greater emotional acceptance, improved the relationships in my life, increased my self-confidence and self-acceptance, and I think most importantly, it has given me greater clarity on my sense of purpose. But for me, self-improvement, it is a continuous journey, not something that can be solved at once. And that's why for me, I think that reading books can be so impactful for somebody that's on their self-improvement journey, because it's just repeated exposure to small changes that you can make in your life over extended periods of time. This book made me a happier person. Let's get into it. So if you're new to the channel, it is so great to have you here. My name is Andrew Tazi. A lot of the lessons that I've learned about self-improvement have come through fitness, but I've also learned a lot from different types of books or experiences that I've gone through. And that's what today is about. This book and how it can make you a happier person and how it will do it. The Courage to Be Disliked is a conversation-based book that explores how to live a happier life. Freer life by letting go of the need for approval and focusing on what you can control. Based on Adlerian psychology, it challenges the belief that past experiences determine your future and emphasizes personal responsibility and choice. Ultimately, it's a guide to finding fulfillment through self-acceptance, healthy relationships, and the courage to live authentically, even if it means being disliked. I want to share the 4 problems that I faced in my life prior to reading this book and exactly how this book helped improve some of those challenges that I faced. Make sure to stick around until the end. One of these might be the thing that you're facing, and this book might provide some type of solution to that problem in your life. The first problem that I faced in my life that this book helped me overcome is my fear of judgment. One major idea from this book that really resonated with me was the idea of the separation of tasks. Whether someone likes you or approves of you, it's not something that you need to worry about. It's their task, not yours. Your job is to live in alignment with your values. Throughout my days, whether I'm at the gym or I'm in a social setting or I'm doing something for work with other people, I have spent so much time concerned with what others think of me. Do they think I'm in good shape at the gym? Do they think that I'm doing a good job at work? If I'm out in a social setting, do they think that I have a good sense of style? Do I look like somebody that has their life together? I know that it can sound a little silly, but these are some of the problems that and repeated thoughts that I have in my life, and maybe you do too. After reading this book, I felt a huge sense of relief. I've learned that using this energy on what other people think about me is a zero-sum game. Those that really matter to me in my life, my friends and my family, they will like me basically no matter what I do. If I continue to live my life true to my values and true to my morals, the people that matter the most, they are going to love and support me. Those that don't, they won't, and that's okay. This book also helped me let go of my fear of judgment by changing the way that I see myself. The book really gives you this sense of I have the power to assign meaning to experiences. Someone's opinion of me can really only hurt me if I give their opinion power, and only if I accept it as the truth. So as long as I'm able to separate tasks, their task is to maybe judge me, think about what I'm doing, think about how I'm doing it. My task is to just purely live in the moment, stay true to my core values, and do this over time. And if I can focus on myself and living true to those core values, I'm going to be the person that I want to be over an extended period of time. This book, it didn't solve that issue, but it helped give me some different solutions to some of those challenges related to the fear of judgment. The bottom line is this. The book helps you stop living a life that is shaped by others' expectations by teaching you that freedom and happiness come from the possibility of being disliked and being okay with it. The second problem that I have had in my life that this book helped me address: overthinking and anxiety. Adlerian psychology emphasizes that life is meant to be lived in the here and the now. That anxiety stems from either A, living in the past, or B, fear of the future. The authors argue that the only time that you can actually act or change is right now. So mental energy should be focused on living in the present, trying to be the best version of yourself, not tomorrow, not yesterday, but right now. This was a great lesson for me because I spend a lot of time thinking about future outcomes. Where are things going to end up with work? What are my finances like? How do they compare to other people? Am I living life on the right path? I've also spent an endless amount of time over-analyzing and how I've acted in the past. Why did I say this certain thing at this time? Why did I do this? Why did I do that? What did they think about me when I said that? This book helped me focus on being present. Doing something today, doing something right now is super empowering because it transfers the power back over to you. Adlerian psychology also emphasizes the fact that you are not your feelings. The book teaches you that feelings of anxiety and emotional states, they are not fixed and they're not uncontrollable. They're simply responses that you can learn to recognize and reshape by changing your thinking and the goals that are actually behind some of your behavior. In the past, I've let things that are outside of my control determine my mental state. Somebody will cut me off in traffic. Something will happen at work that upset me. And I would allow those feelings or those events to control my feelings the rest of the day. After reading this book, when something now happens that is outside of my control, I can stop those negative emotions in their tracks if I just slow down the event. It's super empowering because now it transfers the power back over to yourself. This book completely helped shift that in my mind. The bottom line is that this book reframes anxiety as a choice, conscious or unconscious, that is tied to avoidance. By grounding you in the present and encouraging courageous action, it helps you break free from mental loops and move forward with clarity and peace. The third problem that this book helped lead to some more clarity on is my fear of change. Now, I think that's something that a lot of people have in their life. Nobody likes change. It's really nice when things stay the way that they are. Whenever some major event happens that causes major change, it causes anxiety. Maybe you have something in your life that you kind of want to change, but you fear what might happen if you do allow that change to happen. For example, for years, I wanted to do this YouTube channel. Day after day, I would imagine myself recording videos, posting them online for other people to see, pursuing some of my different creative outlets. I didn't do it for years because I just felt that I was not ready. I felt like I needed to accumulate more unique experiences, gain more insight on a certain topic, become an expert on fitness or self-improvement before I started to talk about it publicly, because who would want to listen to me? And then once I finally reached that point of expert level on certain topics, then I would start my YouTube channel. Then I would start talking about these things and putting my ideas out into the world. This book taught me that there is no such thing as not ready. Many people, especially myself, say that they can't change because the timing isn't right. And in this book, this excuse is rejected. And it teaches you that readiness is a myth that is created out of fear. This book taught me that you become ready through taking action, not before it. This was a huge realization for me when I read this, because I realized that in so many different instances in my life, the period of time when I felt like I was just not ready, I didn't understand that that was just the excuse for the underlying emotion, which was fear. And so for so long, I was allowing fear to control my behavior. That was a major realization for me. This magical land of I'm finally ready is just not a real place. It doesn't exist. And the only way that I would be able to start to put myself out there online through content creation was to stop letting fear control my outcomes. The author stresses that you don't need to have every little thing figured out before taking your first step, before making a change. They call it taking the first courageous step. This was a super impactful phrase for me, and I went back and read it a number of times because there are so many different applications of this in my own life. I know that I keep going back to starting my own YouTube channel, but it's just the most relevant, recent thing that I've done in my life that a lot of these lessons apply to. Once I posted that first video, there was a huge sense of relief. I finally took the first courageous step. And with each video that I posted after that first initial one, the fear was reduced each time, chopped up into little pieces. Every time I posted one video, the next video was easier. I press record, post the video, record the video, post the video, and then I do it again, and then I would do it again. And finally, I'm 23 videos into YouTube, and now, I still have fear associated with doing this, but it's only a fraction of what it was before I took that first courageous step. So my advice to you, maybe you're somebody out there that is interested in starting a new hobby, starting a new job, starting content creation, and you've let fear or this land of I'm not ready yet, or I'll start when I'm ready, control your behavior and stop you from actually getting started. My advice to you is take the courageous first step. The fourth problem that this book helped me address in my life is the problem of comparison and envy. It helped me reframe life not as a competition. The book argues that one of the biggest sources of comparison and envy is viewing life as a competition, where other people having success means that you are a failure. Adlerian psychology challenges this idea by promoting a horizontal. So when you look at life and you look at all of the people that are around you, you see everybody on a horizontal plane rather than this vertical one. See everybody on an equal playing field rather than a playing field where this person's better than me, I'm better than that person, this person's below me, I'm above them. Everybody is on an equal playing field. And it was super relevant for me because as somebody that has been in a sales job for 10 years, there are endless opportunities to stack yourself up against other people. This book has taught me to see work and to see others that I work with as individuals that are just trying to work hard to provide for their families, trying to live a healthier and happier life. The bottom line about comparison and envy is this: the courage to be disliked will help reduce your comparison and envy challenges by shifting your focus from competition to contribution, from a life where maybe you are focused on striving to be special to just embracing your ordinary and authentic self. And in doing so, you reclaim your sense of self-worth by avoiding the trap of measuring your self-worth to the successes of others. Unfortunately, there's no magic pill that you can take that is going to take you to the land of self-improvement. I'm done with self-improvement. Unfortunately, that doesn't exist. But reading books like this help get you closer. It made a huge impact on my life, and I think that it can do the same thing for you. If you have made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you so much for sticking around, Make sure to hit the like and the subscribe button down below if you felt like this was a valuable one. I'll see you soon.